everyone, welcome back to the Cozy Kai channel. My name is Rika, and today I decided to start a new series in Paralives. So I'm gonna call it the Tiny Home series, where I bought this really long lot right next to the castle, and I decided this would be the perfect place to populate it with some small houses, because one of the things I like about Paralives is that you can use diagonal walls, and you can build really small just because you can adjust the sizes of so many of the objects. So I really like to fit things into tiny spaces and make them very functional still. So I decided to just make a whole series out of it. I'm gonna see how many houses I can fit in this lot. Today I will be making my first one, and I'm calling it the wooden tropical house. I'm not exactly sure if it actually fits with the aesthetic, but I personally think that it has enough elements of the tropical and the wood vibe that I just decided to call it that. I don't actually have a size, a dimension that I would like to define what a tiny home means in Paralives. I know that there are some dimensions that you need to adhere to in The Sims 4, but because Paralives doesn't really have that feature, I was like, okay, I will make them as small as possible. This one in particular is not even that small yet. It's still pretty big. But since it's my first one, then I just was like, okay, this would be the biggest it could ever be, and then the rest should be a bit smaller. And I think every single house in the series should have its own character, its own aesthetic, its own style. They shouldn't all be the same, because it's an opportunity to try some new things. This style is something I'm a bit more comfortable with just because it has that modern feel. I love the wood tones, lots of plants, and Paralives does have a lot of those features and those furniture. But I'm hoping that in the future episodes and future houses, I will get to stretch myself a little bit. I would like to see what kind of mods there are, because I know that there's a lot. But I haven't actually explored that yet. Everything I'm using right now is all base game, and I haven't explored the mods or the custom content yet, but I definitely will for my future houses in this series. Anyway, I built most of the exterior and the interior already. I was talking too much, but I really like this window sill by the bedroom. I was hoping it would be in real life, you would make it as your nightstand. You would put your essentials there, any books or drinks that you had right before bed. And I also like this little washer inside the washroom. I didn't put a dryer. I don't even know if Paralives has a dryer, because they're both called washers. There's two, but they're both called washers. So I was like, maybe I'll just put one, and then we're just gonna assume that they dry it, they air dry it outside. Oh, that's one thing I should have put. I should have put a drying rack outside, but I wasn't sure if Paralives had any. But yeah, I'm still familiarizing myself with all the furniture. I don't know, I might have missed some things. It's kind of difficult to navigate the furniture, all the different categories, so I'm still getting used to that. But I'm hoping throughout the series I will get more used to it, and then we'll explore some new furniture, custom furniture, because I'm really excited to look at those. But yeah, so this is the bedroom. Lots of wood, lots of plants. I put this shelf on top of the bed just so we have more storage. As you can see, I went with kind of a dark green theme, and I think that really helps with the tropical vibe, because plants and all these natural fibers, look at the rug. I wanted to keep that aesthetic. So in this desk area as well, maybe it's a little weird that it's right by the entrance, but because it's a tiny home, I like to do my best to fit things wherever they can fit. But something that fits but still functional, and it still looks cute, and it's not too crowded. I do think this is the perfect place to set it up. I kind of imagined that this house would be somewhere an author would live, or some kind of scientist. Basically someone that would benefit from being out in nature and having more natural items like plants and wood all around them. I see this house as being somewhere where it's far from the city, kind of more into the forest or in the jungle. I think that's what makes sense. I can see this as a place where if you look out the window, all you will see is either the water, whether it's a lake or the beach, or just full-on trees, you're just in the middle of the jungle. And I really like that vibe. Anyway, even the bathroom, it's mostly just the wooden, like orange tones with some dark green so that it complements the rest of the house. I really like that bathrooms could be way smaller than this actually. But because I wanted to fit the washer, then I just made it a little bit bigger. I wish there were more like plants, different plant types in Paralives, but I'm sure that there's a lot of custom content that I just haven't looked into yet. So I'm really excited to go look. I might make a video on that, just me like looking at all the available custom content because I'm really excited to see what's available. I'm using the same dresser that I used in the bedroom outside here in the living room as well. Yeah, I made it smaller so that I could fit a plant, a tropical plant nearby. Oh, I really like this feature because I made sure all the windows had blinds, but they're all like drawn in different heights. It looks more natural that way, I think. So, because sometimes you know, you may want one side to be fully down, but sometimes you want the sun to be there. So yeah, I didn't have a place to fit the microwave on the kitchen counter, so I just put it in like a tiny side table behind the chair. Hopefully that works. I haven't tested it, but I think it should work. And if you do want to download this build, it will be in the Steam Workshop. At this moment, I haven't uploaded it yet, but it will be on the Steam Workshop under my name, which is Cozy Kai. It should be named the Wooden Tropical House as well, from the Tiny Home series. So yeah, like fits with the tropical vibe as well. You could see the ceiling fans. I think you do see that a lot, you know, for some airflow. And oh, here I use the toggle advance tool to put some columns on the sides of the house. It's a nice like separator in my mind. I'm only putting it on two sides though. And yeah, I'm just leveling the ground because I think the foundation was way too high and I didn't know how to adjust it to be smaller because it wouldn't let me. So I'm just making the terrain a little bit higher just so it blends in much easier. And now I'm just doing the landscape. I wanted it to be as natural as possible, so you know, like no harsh lines, no like pavement or concrete or anything like that. Making it as natural as possible, some overgrown areas as well, but still maintained to the point where it still looks okay. And I wanted to limit it to this area because obviously I'm adding more houses in the lot and I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna allocate the spaces just yet. I just wanted to like go with the flow and see how I'm going to position the houses. I think I want the vibe to be more like a little village, like a little secluded area where you enter and there's like 5 to 10 different tiny homes there. Yeah, I think it'll be really cute. I'm really excited to see what else I can do, what other what do you call it, architecture styles, design aesthetics that I could do for all of these tiny homes. And I like it because it's low commitment. I'm not building like a huge build. It's more like, okay, let's put it into a tiny home so it doesn't take us hours and hours to make, but it still fits in like a lot where you can see everything all at once. I think that's really exciting. So yeah, I'm coming to the end of the video now. I'm just finishing up with some lights, some garden lights, and then we'll see some screenshots after. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you do have suggestions, please comment them down below. And I'll see you in the next video.